That's wild work. The conversation was so good.
Yeah, the miming.
The lost.
If
the
you're
lost,
a lip reader.
the lost files, bro. Well, what is up? And welcome to another episode of Better Than Table. AKA Audio and Visual Problems. You are here with J-Treb from Miseducation and Music. We got Ananya over here from the Nevaland podcast. We got Bobby on the boards, and Parse is here with us in spirit.
He is.
And he might be in here with us physically soon. So, hey, that'll be really dope. But hell yeah, we are in here to talk some ish, and we were just actually talking about monopolies being broken up, but we got there off of me being a Disney adult. So it was actually a really interesting route. Yeah, that's crazy. I almost forgot that.
Path that we took there.
It was.
But yeah, I was just saying it's pretty cool how the FTC is actually going after some of these companies that do very anti-consumer stuff. And a lot of them are like, too, they just make it impossible to cancel subscriptions. So they just try to lock you in like, oh, they won't notice all this going out the month or whatever else.
Yeah, and I put all subscriptions on a card that I can just lock. Like 9 times out of 10, it's on a Cash App card. That's where it's just like, there's $10 in there right now. And I'm going to think about this next month. Like, the only things that aren't are like Disney. Like, I pay for that yearly, which is another credit to my Disney adultness. I'm just, fuck it. Like, it's like, y'all get that at the top of the year, so I don't have to think about it, and I can watch all my shows. Which I didn't even know there's a pro plan that I must have gotten grandfathered into. Everybody who bought the year, you get grandfathered into because now there's commercials on Disney Plus.
Oh yeah,
I had no Disney clue. Plus in a while.
I had no clue. Well, I mean, you're on my account. You'll never see a commercial.
Oh, fair.
We have the pro plan. But now I'm finding out that I was paying. It comes out to like $16.99 a month or something with the discount. And my sister over the year of Hulu is paying like the equivalent of like $18 a month without it, and it's only $2 extra to add it to my Disney Plus one.
Damn.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
They're getting an entire extra $16. A month of money. Like that's
crazy.
That's the whole mindset.
I texted her so quick. It was just like, hey, we're combining.
Let's just add Hulu.
We're combining these. Because I'm like, the Disney's never going down.
The only reason I have a Hulu account is because Verizon pays for it.
Oh,
It's through my phone plan. So
I love a good one of those.
Yeah.
If they start doing more bundles, they might get away with more shit.
It might go away when I get a new phone because it was part of having to upgrade to the 5G plan. So true. I don't know if it's going to stick around for forever. And phone companies have traditionally been like, hey, if you switch to us, we'll give you a deal. But like, if you're renewing, nah.
Yeah, no, I think everybody for the first year Disney Plus, there was a Verizon deal, I think. It was like year.
It's that deal. Yeah. It's like Disney Plus Verizon, or not Verizon, Disney Plus Hulu and ESPN. It's like their Disney pack.
That's wild. That's wild.
I think
everybody's a Disney adult.
I have it through Xfinity too.
Yeah.
I think Xfinity gives you that bundle.
That's wild.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, Verizon and Xfinity are the same thing.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, they're gonna break this shit up.
Everything's owned by everything else.
They're gonna break this shit up.
Company.
Like, there's no way that in our lifetimes they don't like go in and be like, look, you are 7 different companies.
Yeah.
Break up. Like you can't do this anymore.
Be unassociated.
Literally.
But then like there's nothing to stop a company from doing a deal with another company.
Well, yeah, there is. I mean, like they stop these mergers all the time. Like there was like,
but not like a merger, just like, hey, scratch our back, we'll scratch your back.
Oh yeah. Well, I feel like that we're already in that era. We're all getting deals from something. Everybody's got something tied in with something. There's no
Apple's
way.
using Samsung stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Like shit like that.
Screens.
But it's just if they really didn't want them in the market, they would have already. They would be more like walled garden. But they're like, nah, we need this, you need that. That's kind of what's keeping us afloat, and that's supposedly the free market that's supposed to do shit like that. But it's getting too tight. You know what I'm saying? Like if Apple, like when Apple created their own streaming service after having their own, like right now, I feel like what's never being like mentioned is like they have their own messaging network. Like we're not we're not messaging through our carriers. We're messaging through Apple, and they're holding some of the most valuable data in the world, damn near, which is everybody's words. Like, so it's like, and of course encrypted, but like it's just one of those things where it's like, that has to get broken up where it's like, hey, you are 10 companies. Like your iMessaging company needs to not be here. Your phone company versus your your computer company, your app store. That's the wildest shit ever. They have their own economy here. Like they create the price, the currency, everything is set by them inside of this world. And it started with 99-cent songs.
iTunes.
That's fucking wild, bro. And it's like, gee, that is an entire different arm of your business. The App Store is a company in and of itself.
It is, absolutely.
Like, that's
makes
just insane.
money.
It's insane. Microsoft, it's like even when it comes to like gaming versus software versus you all being like this computer company, like there's so many different factions where it's like I see how they connect. connect, but you all are being like damn near led by separate CEOs inside of this with one large figurehead. It's crazy.
Yeah. No, and I actually have a discussion question about Apple.
What's it? I'm here for.
Do you guys think that the iPhone will launch this fall, missing most of its iOS 18 features?
Yeah. 100%.
This isn't the first time.
100%.
No, but usually it's just camera updates.
No.
Yeah.
So what I usually think it is large flagship features always get a ready by date within a year. Now this is I feel like my rebuttal might be, will it be ready in a year?
I think they get something out in a year, but I feel like the whole iOS 18 was this Apple Intelligence, and that's not going to launch.
So I don't think it's going to launch, but I definitely think they're going to hit us with you can get your phones on this date, and it'll have limited features until they'll hit you with like a date. You know what I'm saying? But you know that Apple thing.
They'll be like this winter.
But hold on, this is the thing. I think they're finally going to do this, and I was talking with somebody about it today. They're going to do the folding phone this year.
I don't really. You think so?
They have to have a spectacle because that AI is not going to sell. It's not because I'm due for an upgrade. I do every 2 years.
Yeah.
I am not sold on this phone again.
Yeah.
There's no freaking way. Like, this may be the chime where I'm like, okay, let me see what the Pixel's talking about.
Yeah.
Because fuck, what are you doing? Honestly, I think the next one is got to have something crazy.
Yeah.
The phone is going to be the sell this year. And I think they've been keeping whatever phone in the tuck because they've been killing it on the software. Yeah. So I don't know. That might be the thing here.
So I don't think it'll be folding. Mm-hmm. I guess it could be. I actually hadn't really thought about that.
And it's going to be the extra phone at the end. You know that we got one more thing phone, the iPhone 10.
I don't know.
iPhone XL.
The folding stuff, it's cool. It's just you get double the thickness of phone.
Yeah.
And there's no way they're going super thin again because after everyone started bending the phones in half.
You're right.
Yeah.
But what if it's just for the hype of it, I guess? What if it's a failed one? You know what I'm saying?
I just don't see Apple doing that though. Apple never does hype shit.
Yeah.
I think
they might just put the same phone out again. That's more likely to me than
the phone has to do
crazy.
Unless they make it the only way I see them doing this again is if they make the phone as thin as the iPad.
Yeah. I guess the iPad it's thinner than the phones right now.
The new one's crazy.
Yeah. The new iPad. I was in the store the other day, and bro, it's the size. Your screen is thicker. It's damn near thicker.
Really?
Your monitor. Yeah. It feels when you hold it. It damn near feels like, how did you do this?
Did people try to bend it?
No, I haven't seen it. Jerry rig everything.
He's gonna try to bend it.
No, he's already done it. There's no way. It's been out for a while.
Yeah.
But when I took it, because it was on the keyboard stand. The new keyboard also just feels like a matte keyboard. It's crazy. It's just metal finish on top. Yeah. But I took it off the top, and I was just like, that's the whole thing. It was crazy. I have the iPad Air, which is supposed to be at one point it was supposed to be the thin, the light. This is a chungus, dude.
This thing is old iPads used to be chungus.
Yeah. I mean, I got twos and ones in the crib.
The significantly
Bro,
thinner.
I remember that first Air where they had it behind a pencil, and this one it's even smaller.
Mm-hmm. This one, I honestly think I could just knee it and break it.
Probably.
That's how flimsy it feels.
To be fair, I think you could do that tiny iPad.
Honestly, probably. Yeah, I was about to make a defense, but I was
if you're gonna knee an iPad,
an iPad 2 could probably it would take 2 knees to break the screen.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I feel like I could probably do
the LCD's gone. The LCD's gone on knee one. LCD's gone on knee one, but it's gonna take 2 to actually bend that. Yeah. That frame was dumb thick.
Yeah, that was a lot of metal in there. Mm-hmm. No, but I was thinking. Oh, he was like, I was like, where's the audio?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, sorry, Rod. We were muted on accident for a minute there. No, but what I was going to say is, what if they do hey, Apple Intelligence is coming, sell a bunch of phones, and then they're like,
never mind.
The processor can't support what we want it to be.
Nah, I can't see them doing that. I can't see them risking credibility. I think is my big thing.
No, 100%.
And what you're saying would risk credibility. And I think if it doesn't ship, Tim Cook is gonna be in there also Steve Jobs screaming at motherfuckers about the hello screen. Yeah. He's gonna be in there if this don't work, I'm firing everybody here. Yeah. It's gonna get old school in there.
I mean,
I really think it's like that. So it's Apple under pressure has made some of the best shit. But it's also the magic does run out. So I see where you're at.
At some point, there's going to be something they don't deliver on.
This is damn near it's a Steve Jobs moment. And Steve Jobs, they don't have a Jobs at the moment to do it. This is a damn. If they get this right though,
They don't
not
really
gonna cap. It'll be cool.
They don't really have any big name there right now, do they?
No.
Like it used to be like
Tim
Joni
Cook.
Ive too after Steve Jobs, and he's gone. And
Jump ship, Craig
Tim Cook's
Federighi.
just
They've been trying to beef up Craig Federighi, but I'm like, bro, you just seem like the marketing dude. I'm not gonna cap it. I know you're way smarter than that. I ain't trying to disrespect you, but you seem like the guy who comes out for the ha-has. Like, so it's like Tim Cook, I think is supposed to be, you know that, but I'm like, oh no, I love rewatching Apple keynotes. I'm that much of a nerd. Steve Jobs got a presence that ain't nobody came on that stage with, bro.
Yeah.
Like since he's been gone, ain't like I don't know what it is about. Like maybe it's just the fact that he's a speaker. You know what I'm saying? But it's just he said some shit and he can make you believe some shit.
Yeah.
Like and even stuff where I'm watching and I'm like that never happened.
Yeah.
And I'm like it sounded great. Like so if they got somebody who could sell it,
that's fair, I guess. Like if you have a good salesman, it'll go. But I still think there's a chance. Like all of this stuff's so new, it's hard to do processing on the phone for all of it, and they want to.
There might be an M4 in the phone. That might be the concession.
Well, but isn't it?
That's
different is the
overkill.
new? Well, how
so
different is the new chip? Whatever A16 Bionic or whatever. How different is it from the M3?
I would say the current chips would be more comparable to like the older iPads. Like they're still not 1-to-1 to like the current chip in the market. You know what I'm saying?
But it could just be a very low power M chip.
And that's what I'm saying. This might be
it's just the same thing.
This
just
might be
cut down a little bit. And
I really think this might be the time where they're just like, we put the computer in the phone. Like it's just
fuck it.
We have nothing more. If you want this AI shit to work, everything's got an M4. You can M4 your phone. I have no clue.
That's the question.
Dude, there might be there's some iPhones in basements. There are iPhones in basements right now that are blowing up. Guaranteed. On chargers that they're just like, hey, they didn't work. Like they're in the lab, like not working at all. So like I don't know.
If you wirelessly charge it, it's gonna blow up.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just gonna.
It's gonna be like when with the notes. It's gonna be Samsung Galaxy notes all over again.
Legit.
But Samsung bounce back.
Planes.
Banned from planes would be crazy. If Apple gets banned from planes, the company's tanking.
Yeah.
What would be the specific phone? Like it was just that specific Samsung phone that got banned from flights, but
I feel like they still saw they had to see something in the market for that. Like the day that it was like the FTA or whatever the airplane people are, like they banned the Samsungs. I guarantee you they took a little dip in the stock.
Oh no, absolutely! It took a huge dip.
Yeah.
It's just Samsung. It's not their only business. They have refrigerators. They have washing machines.
They have the country that they. What country are they from?
Japan.
Korea.
Korea.
I thought it was
Korea. I think it's Korea.
True. Okay.
But they pretty much they have that country, so it's like they were gonna come back. Like it was pretty crazy.
They have funding. No, but it would be wild if iPads started blowing up. They did ban certain MacBooks from planes. Like one of the 2015 MacBooks got banned from being allowed on planes. It was one they made the 100 kilowatt rule.
Yeah.
Because it had a bigger battery than 100 kilowatts.
Yeah.
And they were like, nope, you cannot bring that on a plane anymore.
Yeah.
I remember because I had to check the one we got at the end of high school. I was like, is this that one?
Nope.
It wasn't.
It was the one before it.
Yeah.
Right?
Or before it or after. I'm not sure exactly which side, but it was not the one we had.
Yeah, it was not that one. I'm not gonna lie, I miss that computer sometimes. But then again, I'm like, I look at those new MacBook Airs, and I'm like, if I ever go back to laptop, those things look so pretty.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what it is.
No,
about
they're
that design.
beautiful.
Like
my mom has one. It's just clean,
bro. It's like,
just clean.
Oh damn! I'm right through another comment out. I gotta pull these up over here. I can't read that far.
Yeah, he said, I'm pretty sure Samsung is Korea. He's right.
Yeah.
He's right. It's Korea.
He's right. Hey,
Consensus.
That's what's up. I am wearing my old glasses because the right thing of my other ones came off, and I really no, not like yours. See, yours can snap back in.
Yours.
Mine is like out, like that joint gone, and it's like
this part gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like this is not my prescription, and it's like I get a headache after about like 6 hours with these. Like I just gotta take them off.
Not important to anything, but I definitely need to go to an optometrist. I've had these ones for a while.
True. Now, see, I only go when my contacts run out.
Well, I'm running out of contacts. I'm running out of contacts. That's a big thing.
I don't touch my eyeball. I go whenever my vision starts hurting. And I'm like, oh, hey, these are getting worse, doc.
Yeah, I don't think they're really getting worse, but I don't think like the prescription I got with these glasses, I don't think was perfect when I got it either. It was causing me like weird things when I got it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like...
You just kind of been living with them? That's wild.
Yeah.
You never went back?
You adjust. You adjust, you adapt.
You just went through the pain.
That's wild.
Well, it wasn't like
I mean,
painful.
I'm sitting here suffering in glasses. As soon as I break out, like, I can't talk shit.
Yeah.
Like,
It
I
wasn't
just
like...
didn't feel like driving to the south side to get new
No,
glasses.
I know what you mean.
Well, it
No,
was
like
out
my
in
glasses
Payless.
before this.
My
it was like
previous
that.
optometrist.
Fuck
and
that.
I was up here.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a track.
Yeah.
That's a track.
So he actually retired. So that's part of the problem too. So I have to find a new optometrist.
Please schedule
If
yourself
anyone
an
knows a
appointment.
good eye doctor,
Wild to throw that to the crowd.
throw that in the
That
comments.
is a wild one to throw at the crowd. That is,
I go to Costco.
Check them out.
The ones at Costco are pretty legit.
go
Are they?
crazy.
Yeah. Also, the contacts
I've
are
been
cheap.
going to the same motherfucker since 7th grade. He
That
old
was
as
my
hell.
thing.
He went to our high school.
Yeah. No.
Every time I go in there, he
yeah.
asks about my mom's.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Like I do not like a lot where we grew up, but then again, it's something about the service. It's something about you go in there, bitch, and you're like, yeah, you know, mom's is good, and they're just in your eyeballs, and it's like feels like love. I don't know. Like,
4 generations of my family have gone to the same dentist.
bro, come on, man, come on, man.
I still go down there for my
It's
dentist.
something about that shit. There's something about that shit.
You just know them. They know my mouth. You know.
They know my mouth.
They raised it. They know what's in there. Why go to a new guy? He's got to learn everything all over again. I don't see much point in that. Then you got to find one too.
You said so many freaking wild things in a row.
Bro,
Like,
you just
it
went off.
breezed past them.
Just
Like,
went off.
said so many wild things in a row.
It's just how
They
things
know
are.
my
you know?
mouth. They raised
God
it. Is it
damn.
insane? I want that on a shirt.
God damn.
Dude, I got glasses for the first time
Oh,
in
God.
like 3rd or 4th grade. I was going to the same optometrist that whole time. It was the one my parents went to too, and he was just like, "Yeah, I've made enough money. I don't want to look at people's eyes anymore. So now I'm shit out of luck."
It makes sense. Is there another comment?
I don't blame him. America Best, is that for glasses, Rod? 77th and Cicero.
Yeah.
77 and Cicero.
What is the name of the place America Best, or I'm just not sure. If you got like a name of the storefront, throw it in there.
Yeah, or is he saying
It's literally
that
by where I
America's
used to
best?
work.
No, I know. I know.
I know what he's talking about.
Oh, do you? Is it called America Best?
Yeah, it's called
Oh,
America
okay.
Best.
Okay.
What'd he say?
Dental loyalty is okay.
Yeah.
Or crazy. Sorry, he said crazy, not
That's
okay.
crazy.
It's a little far over.
No. Have you ever heard the story of how he got his braces off?
Yo, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm well aware.
I'm not going to put his business out there. We'll tell you
Yeah.
off air, Ananya, but damn. I was about to say.
Maybe you could
should
use
get
some dental loyalty, Rod.
Bro, not you, bro. That story, your life is a movie.
But yeah,
my
you
God.
know, it's not fun changing stuff like that,
I
too.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
No, that
It's
is
also like you feel like you're walking in a minefield. Because like
I don't want
say
somebody
you
who's going to
find-
disrespect my shit.
Well, not even
like-
that. I'm like, some of them are just here for the money and they don't actually care. They're just gonna go through the steps and tell you something.
They're going to be like, Rushmore. Give me, you have a
Yeah.
Rushmore.
Or it's like you gotta check 10 websites to see if it's covered by your insurance.
Yeah. Facts.
And then you're like,
Facts.
I still don't know. Can someone tell me? Mm-hmm. And that's just annoying too. It's just, I feel like it's not the easiest thing to find places, and it could be a lot easier. But I also feel like that's part of the problem with American healthcare and capitalism. So
Oh yeah, I got so many problems
It's
with
just-
like my healthcare being tied to my ability to make money. Like it's wild that it's like, hey, I'm gonna like work for myself, and it's like, hey, you're gonna die. Like, you
Legit.
get sick, you're just
Legit.
gonna die.
Yeah,
Like,
no, see, the only thing I have loyalty to is like my actual doctor and then
Okay.
dentist.
I got no loyalty to doctors.
Because like my parents go to the doctor. Honestly, it's
Mom-
convenience.
I think it's because my
It's
mom,
convenience
like, it'd be
for
my
me.
mom's friends. So
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. Just send me
Yeah.
any of them.
Facts.
Like,
Just
Yeah.
pick the good one.
I literally,
Exactly.
I name drop
Yeah.
my mother whenever I go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd just be like, yo, you know, okay, hey, like,
Yeah.
just take care of me. Take care of
Take
me
care
well.
of me.
Yeah.
You will hear from her.
I wish. I wish I
I
had
did.
that
I had
string.
loyalty to my cardiologist after I had that heart attack in college. I was
Yeah.
like, "Hey, bro, me and you, we locked in." Like, I had his phone number. Like, I was like, "Hey, bro, I'll text you because
Yeah.
like I be feeling like I'm gonna die."
Yeah.
Like, but then you know we got all that shit cleared up. Now you know it's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, bro, I should send him like a Christmas card or some shit if I make it. You know, if I get up there and be like, hey,
What do you mean if you get up?
if I like keep
what?
living and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, be like, hey, bro, I got a family and shit now. You know,
Yeah.
hey, bro, like Christmas card occasions.
Christmas
I'm
card.
not sending a Christmas card as just a single dude living alone type shit. That's
Why
weird.
not?
That's weird
You
as
made
fuck.
it here.
That's weird. Okay, maybe when I get the kitten. Maybe when I get the kitten.
There you go.
Hold up. Rod said I could tell the dentist story about his braces. Because he thinks it's funny. I don't know how this isn't traumatizing.
It is a funny story. I don't disagree with that.
Rodrigo had to get his braces off, but could not return back to his old dentist to get his braces off. So his braces off for a little too long, right? And then he found out that there was somebody who would do it for cash, okay?
Oh my God. This is already bad.
It's already wild.
It's already bad.
Pulls up, not to a dental office, to somebody's crib.
Oh, dude.
To somebody's crib. If I'm not mistaken, it was some random. It was never mind. I don't want to go there. We're not going to.
I believe it was a basement.
Yeah, no, I know it was a basement. That part for certain. I was going to make a comment about something else. There was a dental chair in the basement.
There was.
That much I knew.
Okay.
He was like kind of look like an office in that bitch.
Yeah.
But it's like it's still a basement.
It is.
It does not change the fact that it's like a basement.
Dexter's house.
If this became a dental office, it would be more trustworthy. It's where we're at. True. And I still don't know if I come here.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's all right.
I mean,
It's a little But either way, wild shit. The dude takes his braces off in this basement. I would have thought that I was about to get my teeth pulled out and sold or some shit.
100%.
There's no way.
My liver's gone.
Bro, like, no way. In a whole basement. How did you find out about it? That's the part that I did not know, and I would love to know.
Yeah.
How you,
Craigslist.
Like, this has to be a
recommended
referral.
it?
This has to be a referral system.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way.
Someone else had some work done, was like, basement dentistry.
Hey, bro, he could do it. Like, wild shit. And if I'm not mistaken, were they speaking English? Because, like, that part, I also feel like you told me they was not. Like, but crazy shit.
I didn't hear that part. That's interesting too.
Yeah, I thought it was in a Puerto Rican dude's basement.
Okay.
That's but on a profile, like I could be wrong.
Maybe,
I know the dude was not. I know he was not.
Maybe
white
he was
or
an
black.
amazing dentist. He just couldn't speak English.
I mean, yeah. Apparently, I think so. This is the part that's fuzzy. This is the part where I was like, I want to add speculation, but fuck it, Roger, in the comments. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, the dude was a dentist where he was from.
Yeah, and didn't have a dental license.
And did not have the license to do dentistry here.
Yep, 100%.
I think that is what happened.
100%.
Oh yeah,
But I don't know, man. Correct me if I'm
what I was
wrong.
thinking.
I don't know.
100%.
But yeah, wild shit, which not enough credibility for me still. I don't know. You got to register with the ADA for me, bro. Like, I don't know what it is. I need you to have a plaque on the wall.
Exactly.
I would
prefer as well. Yeah. I understand where you come from.
Wild shit.
I also have the fears about, like, you know, anyone who's going to give me a drug might steal my kidneys.
Oh,
so.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, big energy. The dentist that I go to is friends with my mom, and he's the one who I had to text when I fucking kneed myself in the face and bruised my tooth in your backyard. Yeah. Like, but that's how locked in I am. Oh, yeah, no, he had me the next day.
Yeah.
Next day.
Did I drive you? I think I might have drove you downtown.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I vaguely remember that, like dropping you off at a dentist, like
It's a little like off the beaten path. Yep. Love them, bro. Like great dentist. Anybody who will respond to a midnight text message about how I think I broke my tooth.
Yeah.
By kneeing my drunk self in the face.
I did. We had to do that to my dentist one time because I hit myself in the face with a shovel.
Some dude's basement who went to church with my mom's friend. Okay. That's the clarity we needed.
I mean, yeah. He went to these.
Do you know? Did the mom's friend
have work done? Your teeth look good. Like, listen, also, we're not.
He got them
we
off.
Are not
he
shit
did not
talking.
mess
Rodrigo's
up.
teeth are straight as fuck. The braces came off clean. Like, we are
Facts.
not. We are not shit talking.
Yeah.
When I walked in, I could have sworn there were. Yeah.
Wild. Don't know if we can read that.
Wild. We're not going to read it. And it's not going to be
I'll tell you what it said if you can't read it.
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Wild. Bro, this is... How is this story crazier than I remember you telling
I don't know. I don't know if I ever knew that part.
He was a dentist from Puerto Rico waiting to get his work visa.
Yeah,
okay. See? I had that part right. I knew the Puerto Rican part was
so
right.
he's a trained dentist.
Yeah,
trained.
He knows what he's doing.
Exactly. Man, wild. Yeah. Wild work. I don't even like. Did you verify any of that? I know you.
Yeah, dude.
How would you?
I don't know. It's like if you're touching anything medically, I'm not gonna pay you in cash. I just feel like
you got a fucking point there. I didn't even think about that. I do want a receipt.
Yeah,
I do want a fucking receipt.
Like, as for insurance,
no English. Hey, okay, cool. Yeah. So my two parts that I thought might have been profiling were not.
That was just parts of the story.
That was really just parts of the story.
But like, you know, how are you going to tell? Like, I could go to, let's say I show up in the Maldives tomorrow. Okay. And I say I'm a chiropractor from the U.S. and I don't have my chiropractic license.
Well, I mean, like people are good with Adobe Illustrator these days. Like, So I mean, like, you're right on the checking.
Yeah.
Because like, even if they showed me something, like, I'm not usually verifying it up close.
Or do you know what a dental license looks like?
No,
like,
but here's the thing though. If you make one, or if they have one that's a little bit off, and I'm looking it up immediately. Like if I look up there and I'm just like, this don't sound like a real school, I'm Googling your shit.
But you gotta think it's off.
Oh yeah, that's the thing though. Like it's just all it takes is the slightest thing though, where it's like in the corner there's just something like that nobody like. It's like a little watermark. It's
but like doctors' offices and stuff, they always have those like licenses and everything on the wall. I don't know what the IL certificate to operate as a medical institution looks like.
You're right. You're right.
Like they're always there.
That's like
could all be fake.
You wanna know what's crazy? I've thought about this before with food places, but I've never thought about it before with medical places because I'm just like, all of these certifications I put on the wall look photocopied 7 times.
They also they give you a way to check. Like I think you're supposed to, like there's a business number on it, and you're supposed to be able to search the business number and see if it's actually registered.
I want QR codes on degrees.
On the licenses.
On degrees and licenses now.
On degrees is a little lot.
Nah. If you're a doctor and you want to put that shit on the wall, you gotta have a little.
All right, doctors are one thing. If I need a QR code on my computer degree,
Oh no, not like that. No, I'm literally thinking, like any place where you hang your shit up.
That's fair.
It's like if I'm at the dentist's office, I should be able in the waiting room to hit you with a quick. Okay, cool, graduated.
About us.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, your grades was decent. Like, nothing too major, but it's like a little small background. Like, and the school pages can put them up.
Should
like, Harvard's got the space.
Yeah.
To fucking put this shit up.
I frame my degree and put it on my desk at work.
No, that's weird as shit. That's weird.
Just be like,
no.
Honestly, do you know where your degree is right now?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Do you not know where your degree is?
I know it's in my parents. Yeah, I know it's in my parents. I
really?
I don't know.
I never looked at it.
Yeah, I know. I looked at it.
Traumatizing. I don't think. It came in the mail in a little manila envelope because of COVID.
Yeah.
I slid that joint out. I handed it to my mom. It had the little leather case. I said, "This yours too." I think it's in the living room.
Mine came in one of those. Came with a leather case too. It was actually in a nice box with like my school logo on it. But yeah, it's at my apartment.
They
I know
did
where
not
it
hit me
is.
with no box. I definitely got a yellow envelope.
Yeah, I got
it
an
wasn't even
envelope.
priority mail.
With the like leather thing in the yellow envelope. Because like the degree wasn't like a manila envelope, but it was inside the box, and then there was also the thing.
All that shit in one little package. They did not give a fuck.
I didn't get a ceremony though because COVID.
I mean, I didn't want it, so I was actually really glad.
My parents really wanted
it. The best part of COVID was the fact that we didn't have to. Like, my mom was like, "Oh damn," I was like, "I'm sorry."
Yeah, I don't have to go walk across the stage.
I was so glad I didn't have to work. Well, so like, I just didn't want to do it because I was like, "Damn, like I don't know, did I really do this?" It was one of those like moments of doubt. I was like, "Bruh, I know what I was doing."
I felt like I got the degree, and at the time I was like, I don't want to go back and walk across that stage. But like,
oh yeah, they had the recoup graduation.
I mean,
there was no way I was going back.
I didn't sign up for it or whatever it was.
They said there about the email if you want to walk.
I think I got that too for my school, but in one sense, it would have been nice to have pictures or something like from it.
You came and took the pictures for me at my school.
I did.
Yeah, that's what I sent to my mom. I was like, hey, I'm not walking.
Yeah,
but you can get
here's
these.
a picture.
Facts.
Next to the Husky at the football field.
Type shit. Did we really just drive out to the Cal one day to do that? Like, was that for no reason other than to just go? I think you were up there and I went up there for a couple days. Yeah. But maybe not. Maybe we just drove up there. I used to just drive up there for no reason sometimes.
There's definitely a possibility. Yeah. It was COVID. There wasn't much to do.
There was nothing to fucking do.
Yeah. So there's definitely a chance we were just like, let's go drive to DeKalb.
Yeah.
Happens.
Facts.
Happens.
There wasn't shit going on at DeKalb. COVID was so peaceful up there.
There wasn't shit going on here. It was everything was empty everywhere.
Damn.
It was just people inside. Pandemic Volume 2. Let's go,
bro. It's not that I want it. It's that like, it would be so dope.
Just everyone back inside again.
Yeah, because I wouldn't have to see people too. Ooh, don't even tease me, like, bro. Like, imagine if we just cut the capacity of all of these concerts in half.
And I feel like this is kind of like
no. That's the part. That's the part where I'm not really wishing it because it's like fuck, it sucked.
Yeah. Well, because it's not gonna be a pandemic unless people start dying.
Oh yeah, which is crazy. But I think like Lollapalooza, like I would love to know the numbers of people who are because nobody's about to report that they got it. But they were ass to elbows in there, bro.
How are you gonna know? Though,
well, there's a new strain out right now, so there are some people where it's like we're gonna be tracking those ones. But like I'm just thinking the people who got the the regular shit.
But I don't even think people go to get tested anymore. So it's like no one's gonna know.
Yeah,
so
you're
wild.
just
You
sick.
know how many
Facts.
tests I got in the cabinet right now, bro?
Well, no, I mean I got one too.
I've been back masked up.
But even though,
well,
like, you're not
Uber
shipping
too.
them to anyone to verify that you tested
you're
positive.
right.
Like, no one
You're
else
right.
is gonna know.
You're right.
Like, no one's going to
about it.
testing stations and getting the test done anymore.
I think about that shit too much because I be doing Uber, and it's like, bro, I'm not walking into your building without a mask on. I don't know anybody in this bitch. I did not accept these germs.
Yeah.
And in the restaurants, be honest, y'all, like, you really got to watch where you getting your food from, bro. These restaurants are fucking filthy. Like, sometimes I'm putting the mask on because the restaurant is disgusting. So it's just like, bro, like, now I've just been everywhere. It's like, fuck it. I don't want to breathe any of your air. It's gross out here. It's bad out here these days. But yeah, I don't want another pandemic. So everybody, like, stop touching niggas and put some hand sanitizer on.
Facts.
Like, goddamn.
Wash your hands. Like,
bro.
Just
Or that.
wash your hands, bro.
I just be seeing it so often. It's like, I wish it was not as big of a problem, but like, grown niggas, why are you not washing your hands? Boy,
I'm not
niggas
gonna
are-
lie.
How long did it doesn't
I
take
went to
that
a wedding
long.
this
Like-
past weekend.
Oh, what you about to say?
And I went to the bathroom, and this guy just pissed and walked out.
Bro.
And I'm not gonna
I
lie.
be wanting to fight them niggas. I be like, you the reason why we all sick?
To be totally honest, I don't think I would have noticed, except for he farted for like 25 seconds before
Bro,
he left.
come on. That's so egregious.
And that drew my attention to him in the first place.
That's so egregious. That shit is wild.
That's just
I was like,
nasty
is that
human.
gonna keep going? I was like, what is happening?
That is insane. It's crazy how many people just don't wash their hands in the bathroom, though. Because
Yeah.
I'll be like, if you don't wash your hands out in public in the bathroom, you don't wash your shit at home.
Oh,
you are just the
yeah,
reason.
facts.
You are dirt. You are the
Yeah.
reason why I hate getting gas. Like, I hate
Legit.
reason why I hate. What did Rod say?
Yeah, you're gonna have to read that.
He said when I
he was in one of the
graduated.
last rows.
When I graduated, it was when they were starting them back up again, and they told us not to leave after we walked and shook hands. But
Yeah.
I was one of the last rows, even though I sat close to the front. I read that so slow, but
You
like
did.
it was because these glasses suck, dude. Like I can't focus my
Damn.
eyeball.
Can you like see things?
Kind of. It's better than nothing.
Okay, I know that. I know
These
that.
are two prescription back because I can't
True.
find one
Okay,
prescription
okay.
back.
No, yeah.
That's my problem right there. If I find them one prescription back, we're
you're
in
solid.
business.
Yeah,
I had that
bro, one
problem
prescription
too.
back, I'm gonna be fine.
My
At
one
one
prescription
point-
bag is in my car.
I'm not gonna lie.
Damn, you smart.
Yeah, it's
At one
in my
point,
car.
so after I got these, I told you it's like the prescription was a little bit off. So it was honestly, it was like probably 6 or 7 months later. I was like, been having some headaches. Maybe it's just the glasses. Went to look for the ones one prescription back. Fucking disappeared. Not find them.
Bro.
Have like 3 other pairs of glasses that
You
are
got
older.
the ones that'll make you go cross-eyed. You got
Yeah.
the ones from 7th
Yeah.
grade
Do
that
not
you can't even
have
see
those.
through. Like, but no, none of the new ones. Never the last prescription, bro.
But I mean, anything is better than nothing. I know that firsthand because
it's
in
better
high
than
school,
monocle in my shit, bro. I'd have to hold them bitches like this the whole show. If I
Yeah.
brought my real glasses in here right
Yeah.
now. And they're so good. Like, that prescription is so fucking
it's,
good.
it's just that.
Like, that shit been hitting.
You
Like,
lose a good thing, it never quite comes back the right way, you know?
Yeah.
yeah, we all got to schedule optometrist appointments. I think that's kind of, we all just said we
Everyone get their
responsible.
eyes straight.
Yeah, we
Everyone
just
get their
got
eyes
all
straight.
reckless with it. Except for you. You got the one prescription back in the car,
Yeah.
and you live and you got contacts and shit. Like, damn.
You set.
Like,
I had this one day in
got
high
it,
school.
responsible
Though.
adult. Like,
I had this one day in high school though. I wish I had old glasses because I can't remember what happened. I don't know if one of my contacts like got messed up or something.
Oh, yeah,
But
well, they just
I
start
ended up
hurting,
driving home from our high school with no visual aids, and I am blind.
No, see, so the reason why I have it is because during training, if I have my contacts in, they sometimes slide out.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so when they
damn.
slide out, the mat's all nasty. I'm not gonna put it back
No.
in.
No.
Right.
No.
So like,
You're gonna get ringworm in your eye.
yeah, some nasty shit. So that's why like when I got these, I was like, oh yeah, let me just keep the old glasses in here.
Yeah.
Because that shit happens way too often, and I rather not like, or I'm like driving home like this.
Oh,
because
yeah.
there's just one contact in.
Oh,
One
I
time-
wouldn't. Even,
And
I
it's
would
like-
take the other one out.
Oh, I
One
couldn't drive.
time-
I couldn't drive.
No, that's what I
Yeah.
would have said too. Like I'm blind.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can see, I can get places.
I can tell
My issue
you're
is-
Josh because I've known you for so long. But that thing on your
I
wrist,
know what your blob
that thing
looks
on your
like.
wrist, I don't know what that is.
That's wild.
It could be an Apple Watch. It could be any other watch. I don't know what your shirt says. I can't see the picture on it.
That's wild.
No, I can tell it's like.
See, y'all blind. My issue is the focusing and reading. My eyes just be like, nah, we don't care. Nah, we don't care.
Yeah, no, like there's no way I could read chance. I know it's chance because
it's like I just know what that says.
Yeah, but there's no way.
I feel like Bob couldn't read the top of that. There's no way. There's no way.
There's words there. I thought that was like still part of the.
Nah, you thought it was designed?
No, I thought it was like this opening still.
That's
like
wild.
It was just a little high.
That's wild. Nah.
Yeah, no, I did not. I see like the white presence of things, but I did not know. Yeah. Now that it's pointed out to me.
Yeah, no, like
but I thought it was just an artifact of my horrible vision there. If I'm
You're just hallucinating.
It's crazy.
Well, no, because it's
really
like my eyes are different prescriptions. So when my glasses are off like this, certain things are like doubled. Yeah, and one of them's bigger than one of the other ones because they're different.
Yeah, mix them together.
Yeah.
So it's like
how hard was it before you got glasses, bro? Were you just?
Well, my first pair of glasses, I was not this blind.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
And also, to be fair,
maybe big glasses is making us blind.
Well, wait, but I feel like I was better adjusted then too. Because, like,
you were just dealing with it at the time?
Well, you're going to adapt to the blindness, right? And I never knew anything else. I just thought that was my vision.
Yeah. Wild. Yeah.
Like, I didn't even know I couldn't see. But, so the thing that really told us, so I thought TV just looked a certain way, right?
That's wild.
When I got my first glasses, I, like, put them on for the first time, and Sweet Life of Zach and Cody was on. And I was like, oh, that's what hair looks like on TV? Because you could see like strands, and it was all just.
You thought
like,
every camera was just a little out of focus. Just every camera that they had on
I
TV.
just thought like. I mean, real life too.
So when you went to the movies, was it just like holy shit? Like was the movie such an upgrade from TV before glasses that it was like this is actually a real experience type shit?
I like when I got my glasses.
No,
like
I'm saying like before you had glasses because it was blown up so big, you were probably like. These cameras are significantly better.
Oh no, I was still just blind. The hair thing's like real life too. Like you couldn't see detail in people's hair because I was just blind.
Hair had strands.
The first time I got glasses, like it was like -3.5 and -3.75, and they were like, "Yeah, you're pretty much legally blind."
Yeah, that was aggressive. That was aggressive.
That's me right now. Yeah.
Oh, I'm past that now.
Yeah, no.
They kept telling me I have 20/20,
approaching
but I kept telling them that I couldn't see. They were like, "Your eyeballs are 20/20," and I was like, I can't see shit. And then they were like, let's test you for astigmatism. And I was like, yeah, these eyeballs were shaped like footballs and everything looks fucking peeled back.
Yeah.
And then I can't focus on shit. And it was like, oh, that's what glasses were for. Like to be able to figure out that like, you know, I could read a street sign. Shit like that.
Well, I remember when I first put glasses on, I was like, damn, that's how shit looks.
Spider-Man when he took his like shits 3D. Off in the movie.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Something else about my eyes.
We cut you off like 3 times.
No, that's okay. Oh, the other crazy part about it is, too, I'm totally being failed by, like, my eyes. Like, the part of my brain that visually processes any sort of corrective vision, I end up over 20/20.
Damn.
So, like, I can do the tiniest lines, everything, but it's literally, like, the lens part of my eyes is just not there.
Yeah. Damn.
So, when I have corrective vision, I see everything perfectly. Yeah. But
it's a stark contrast.
Oh, very much so.
That's wild.
Very much so.
Damn.
That's wild. See, that's like, man, I don't know. That's one of those things where I'm like, I'm so grateful for the invention of glasses because I'm like, some of us would have, like, Darwinism would have weeded us out. Yeah. Like, it's like,
I'm also,
you wouldn't have been able to see danger back in caveman days.
I'm concerned for my eyes right now. Recently, I've been looking at computer screens so much. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, why can't I see that anymore? And parts of the computer screen. And I think, I don't know if it's like just me exhaustion in my eyes.
No, I think it's the blue light.
Yeah.
But it's like, I literally like computer screen.
Do you ever use like a night shift or a switch like that? Because I feel like when my eyes start getting like blotchy from screens, I have to like remove the blue light from them.
It's not like blotchiness.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
it's like I can't focus on it.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
But no, I don't. But I don't because I'm not convinced blue light does anything.
I definitely notice it in the strain, but like you're right on it's probably not doing as much as it probably needed. Like honestly, probably grayscaling shit at the end of the day would probably be the best for our eyeballs.
The orange shift annoys me in a different way too, so that adds to it that I'm just like, I don't want that either. Maybe if you could make a monitor that had the orange shift without looking like the orange shift.
So on iPhones, you can do damn near any color tint you want.
Yeah,
and I wonder if like playing with the color tints, you could like find one that would be like it works, but then it would be like a weird one. But
I don't
like
love
you could
any
also
of the tints though. That's
yeah.
Because part of what I like about screens, and this is, I don't know if this is weird or not, but like vibrance, like you can actually see colors. Like we've gotten so good at making screens. But that's the shit that's killing
your eyeballs.
Yeah,
is
like,
it?
I'm pretty sure.
But I was blind before, like, my family had any screens.
You're right, but it's also like
in my opinion,
you said it's getting worse. Like,
well, but in my opinion, you know, I started at negative 3.5 and whatever. Back then, we only had like a single CRT in my family.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was not looking at screens that much.
We're talking yellow outs.
Overall, I've gone like 1 point lower, so I've lost less since I've had a bunch of screens to look at.
Yeah. No, see, that's why I don't think screens really do that much. Like,
but I mean,
I don't think they do that much damage.
I'm sure there's some level of strain to it.
Yeah, but I think like, I don't know, as long as you're not in it 24/7, like if it's not like a VR headset that you're just locked into.
That could do it.
See, I'm trying to do that though. Like it's like fuck it. If we get there,
yeah, just lock me in.
Lock me.
Yeah.
But we could get there in a cool way. It could be like sun backlit VR headsets or ambient backlit VR headsets.
Yeah.
So they aren't generating their own light. They're like reflecting it through the screens.
Yeah, and I feel like that would be dope as well for like, I don't know, I really want them to like pioneer more technology with e-ink. Like I feel like they're getting so dope with the monitor. Is that what you're about to bring up? They have an e-ink monitor that's really fucking beautiful. But
I don't think it's technically
it's not
e-ink.
there yet.
So what I was going to bring up is there's these new outdoor TVs that have no backlight at all, but it's not e-ink. It's still an LCD, but they have a mirror behind the LCD.
Oh,
so
that's smart.
sunlight provides the light.
That's genius.
Doesn't work at night.
Yeah, of course.
Which is kind of unfortunate because I feel like if you're gonna sit out and like watch a TV outside,
you need like a big. So you need like I don't know. I'm talking like a paddle tube. You need to like put it behind.
No, you know the like monitor top-down lights that I hate those.
Fucking hate
Why would anyone use it? You're causing a glare.
It's so dumb.
But they have like one of those to provide light if you want to purchase it with the TV.
That's dumb. That should be included.
I think it's a really cool idea.
Yeah, but like include the bar, include the light bar.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you know, I feel like 90% of the time I'd want to be outside watching TV. It would be like at a fire or in the evening, and then you're losing the light from the TV and everything. So, you know, I don't know. It's a cool technology for sure. I think they just need to figure out a better way to do it.
Yeah. E-ink can just have so much burn in on its like negative side that's why I would be afraid of putting it on a monitor.
E-inks have like, burn in?
It can. Like it can get like, I mean like, and I know this from like my Kindle being so old. Yeah. The screen can kind of like get like, it's like weird how it shifts around after years.
Well, is it burn-in? I thought so.
I guess it's not called burn-in. It's not called burn-in.
Well, no, but in its most basic thing, right? E-ink is these little balls that are magnetic and they flip
move
over.
Around.
Yeah.
So I think it's just the balls get stuck.
Yeah.
Or lose their magnetism
and that's why like burn-in wasn't the right word for it. Okay, like the parts of the screen can die.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. And I feel like I would be afraid of that on a monitor.
Yeah.
Where it's like also like as you said vibrance, but like I would love to like have one monitor that's like e-ink or like something that's like a different technology that's easy for the eyes, and then I got my nice monitor for looking at high-res shit.
Yeah, and the e-ink is cool too. It's just they struggle to make things look decent in it. Yeah, like you can't watch a video.
You're not like YouTube looks trash. And like Linus did a video where he watched YouTube on it, and I was like, okay, that's not what it's for. But like I feel like documents, fucking like Teams, fucking all of these like I was about to say anything you can do in a work day. Yeah, it looks great for it. 100%. It's just like damn, like this is like so easy on the eyes. It damn near looks like a toy in my brain. It almost looks like older technology. Yeah. It's kind of cool. But like you just like like no, I'm not gonna edit a video. I'm not opening DaVinci. Yeah, that's definitely not gonna work out.
Facts.
We never even started a topic today. It's just
we did.
We did.
The
discussion question. Yeah.
That was the.
Damn, no, that's no.
I was like, we can go in there. I mean, we're at 50 minutes. I can throw some other shit at you guys.
Yeah, I'm trying to think that I haven't. I had one random bring up. Yeah. I got into a fight with Uber tech support for like 40 minutes yesterday.
Really?
Bro.
Damn. I hate tech support of every kind, pretty much.
They were fighting me like it was their money.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, the delivery person took a picture, said it was right here.
Yeah.
It's not right here. That's not where it's at. I'm standing here. Yeah. Call the person. 5 times. They answer, hang up, answer, hang up.
Yeah.
5 times. I tell the Uber people this. The one person goes, nah, dog, that's not on us. They took a picture, so it must be there.
They took the picture, then took the food.
Literally. And then after that person says, we resolve this. Goodbye. Disconnects the chat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you've not resolved my problem. Second chat person comes in even fucking ruder.
Yeah.
And they're just like, yo, they already told you, fuck this, you can't have this, yada yada, whoop, whoop. It was so rude. The third chat person comes in, apologizes for all the other people without me saying a word, and goes, we're just gonna refund you.
Dude.
That's how fucked up it was.
No,
I was
no.
like, the third person read the chat and just said, yeah, you can have your money back. Like,
That's wild.
It's so unfortunate, but that is like the state of all these businesses' customer support
it's literally
these
like,
days.
get them off the phone
So,
as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Autodesk, huge corporation, makes
Facts.
ton of
My
money
God.
from all these companies. I have to talk to their support pretty regularly. One point, I had to call them for like a licensing issue, and I called and dialed the right extension to like get to that part of the support line for the issue I was having. A guy answered. He was like, okay, let me talk to someone. Put me on hold
Bounce
for
you
like
around?
15 minutes.
Ooh.
He was like, okay, can you get the user on the phone, right? So I get the user on the phone to assist. He's like, okay, I'm going to get you over to this person. They'll help you. I'm on hold for 45 minutes now with this user. On the hold with Autodesk. The other guy picks up. I tell him what's going on. He's like, oh, you need to be over here. And I was like, oh, I pushed that button. They transferred me to you. And he was like, they always fucking do that. So they just transfer them to other departments so they don't have to deal with it. And it's like, why is it this hard? Like, people pay you so much money. You make so much money off people. You can't bother.
That's what
to make
happened
a
I feel
good
like there should be
experience.
so much money in support. Like,
Yeah.
like you're making. Like, this is a capitalist business. This,
Yeah.
this isn't. You're not a fucking nonprofit.
No.
You can put a couple more million into your support staff.
It was so
Imagine
hard to
how
get
many
AT&T too.
headlines you'd break if you had the best support
Right, yeah.
ever and everyone loved it.
The review that I left Uber last night was like,
Yeah.
I'm only using DoorDash for the rest of my fucking life.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, it was so scathing. It was like 2 paragraphs of
Yeah.
anger where I'm like,
Yeah.
you just got rid of me for another company. And the thing is, the second I deal with their
100%.
support, I'm sure I'll get another one.
100%.
Like, it's just fucking trash.
No, and it's all these companies that like have notoriety nationally. Like,
Getting regular delivery from now on.
I
bro.
mean, no one on here knows this, but the whole LegalZoom thing, they're still charging me, by the way, and will not update me on anything.
Are you serious?
No
Oh, yeah.
way.
Oh, gee.
I've sent
God
emails being like,
damn.
do not charge my card, cancel everything.
Oh, yeah, dispute them all.
Yeah.
I was
I'm going to start.
Yeah, I was gonna say dispute
so
all.
I'm almost there. I need a certain number of emails with no response
yeah,
or no valid response and
Yeah.
stuff.
Watch
so we're going.
they've been stalking you and they're in the video and they're like, we're going to reply to the next one.
Watch them be stalking me. I don't care. Like, at this point, I'm almost like, let me try and take you for more than you've taken from
Honestly,
me.
because I'm just like, you can
Nah,
dispute
deadass.
all of those because of the fact that you've been sending emails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking
So
crazy.
I'm working up to what Chase's requirements are.
Hell yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Chase is also a good bank.
Yeah.
Like, they
Yeah.
usually get the shit
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, you know what? I haven't had terrible experiences with
Their
Chase.
customer
Yeah, no,
service
Chase
is fucking
is great.
Yep.
Chase is rich.
Oh
Chase
my god,
is nice
I've lost
as
so
hell.
many. I left a card in a Chase machine one time, and the branch called me.
Yeah.
The branch was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, sir, you
We
left
got
your
your
card.
card.
Yeah.
If you'd like to pick it
We
up."
protected it.
Yeah.
Like what?
With
And you know what was
tickets?
crazy? I had already fucking told them that like I had already called the other Chase line and
Yeah.
told them I lost the card, picked up another card at another branch in another state because I was
Yeah.
on the move.
Yeah.
And this was
That's
at the
legit.
branch calls me. I'm like, the love I'm receiving
That's
from
legit.
Yeah.
this company right now.
And to just be able to say, just shred it. I got another one.
Literally.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, they already took care of me.
Yeah. They're like, all right,
Crazy.
we just wanted to make sure.
Fucking crazy. But yeah, what were you saying about tickets?
Yeah, no, for tickets, like I had to cancel a trip because of some stuff, and it was like
Yeah.
it was so easy.
That's fucking
They were
crazy.
like, yeah, all right, that's
They're
fine.
like, we can take care of that.
Yeah.
No
There was,
damage
like-
to you.
Yeah, it was similar. It was like, did you email like the airline?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, we emailed them twice. This was the response. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, we got you.
They're like, we'll take care of
got
that
you.
shit.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
that's
nice.
the only place that I can think of. But they literally have all the money. So
Yeah.
maybe that's why their customer service is so fucking good.
Facts.
Yeah,
They're
they're
like,
like,
look,
hey.
we have so much money that we have no excuse to have
Yeah.
bad
Yeah.
service.
We would like some more, but let's keep what we got. You
Yeah,
know.
because I'm not gonna lie, like my other bank, Huntington, is also pretty decent. So it was like, I
Yeah.
haven't had problems. Now, when I had a college bank, TCF, they've since gone under. They're a local fucking bank.
Did
Let
they
me
go
tell you-
under?
yes, they did. They got bought by Huntington so
Okay,
quick.
okay.
Oh my god, they were a Midwest bank, found mostly in Jewel-Oscos.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I mean, I am well aware.
If you know TFC, you know TFC.
Yep.
But like at my college, they predatorily give you a debit card the day you get your ID.
Yeah.
Because they were the money people of the campus. And they got let go of my sophomore year because of how fucking predatory they were.
I'm sure.
But either way, just they lock you into these cards and accounts. There was no support. There was no real physical location. Like
literally,
so if you had an issue, you literally had to find your nearest Jewel Osco. There was no actual branches.
Yeah.
Like, and then when like on the south side there were a few branches, and like they were mainly like old lady south side branches. Grandmas loved this bank.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they did.
Well, you know what is actually a glowing endorsement for something I've never had? Beverly Bank has been sitting on 103rd.
Yeah, you're right. They've never moved.
And it's not gone. It's stable. The building looks nice.
Maybe I need a local ass bank.
Maybe we need Beverly Bank. But no, the one up at my college I never did. It was called Lake Michigan Credit Union.
Yeah.
I never did them.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I think they were my loan provider at one point. But I never wanted to do any account with them.
Oh, hell no. TFC was always trying to get you a loan, bro. They'd be like, hey, bro, you already got a debit account with us, bro. How much money you want? And that, like, there were some people flexing on campus buying cars. And I'm just like, oh, they got you.
Have you guys ever seen Shameless?
No.
Nah.
Not
Well,
enough.
there's literally a scene where it's at a college and there's a guy giving out credit cards and he's like, yeah, sign the sheet of paper, you can charge $1,000 cash advance right away.
Literally.
And
like,
I feel like that's
it was
exactly
like that's literally what they said. If that's not what they said, that's what I heard.
That's what the goal was.
And the only reason why I knew not to do it was because my mom was like, hey, this is what's gonna happen.
Let's create debt for you is what they were saying.
Before we got to the campus, she was like, they are going to try to give you money.
Yeah.
It's not free. And I was like, that's all that ran through my head as they were saying that shit. And I almost wish she didn't say it so I could have done some reckless shit. But then again, I know that they fucked up people's credits.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Like they kept trying to push credit cards on me and I'm just like, nope, don't want that one. I'm gonna go with this one over here with Chase because they are nice and they have limits. You all are telling me that I can do whatever the fuck I want at 19% APR and it's gonna go up after 3 years. No, like I do not want that card.
They're
like,
hoping you'll spend a lot of money in 3 years and they'll be able to charge you thousands.
They're literally like, we're just going to keep it. Yeah, no, 0 for the first 6 months. And it's like, you could charge them $30K. Yeah. And I'm like, I am 18.
Don't need to spend $30K.
That is so fucking stupid.
Don't need to spend $30K.
Oh my God.
I'm actually glad my freshman year of college, I did the thing I'd been doing for high school, which is work all summer and save up and then have some money.
The good old
so I didn't have a card till I was a sophomore. I got my first credit card when I was a sophomore.
I got my card after you. We did a referral.
Well, hold up. That is actually the one thing Chase has let me down on. We did a referral. And I referred you. I never got points.
You never got the points?
I followed up like 5 times. They were always like, yeah, it shows in your account here. Still. Well, it was phone calls. I should have emailed them. But no, like I would call and be like, hey, I did this referral. They're like, oh yeah, we see it on your account. We'll make sure the points get processed.
That's wild because I racked that whole up. We went to Vegas that summer. Then I got mine. And I literally just put the whole Vegas trip on it and paid it off when I got back. And I was like, this is what credit cards could be? Bro, I was living off points for a hot second.
You just have to not spend all the money you don't have. And credit cards are cool.
Bro, they get real not cool real quick though. Like if I was like at 18, I would not have had the smarts to be like, hey dude, how about you don't spend money you don't have?
It's tough.
Whereas it was different when I was like, we're in Vegas and we have jobs when we get back. Like I will drop everything on this card.
Someone told me I should go back to Caddy recently.
Ew.
It's wild. But I ran into someone who's still caddying at Beverly.
Yeah. That would make me look at my don't quit tattoo. I'd be like, I can't go back.
How much were the guys making though?
I don't even care.
That's fair.
There's no amount of money that I think. No, that's where I got mentally where it was like, oh, it's not the money that's my problem here. Yeah. Like
whatever, that rich guy who would come in like once a year and spend all of his like summer budget on one round. If I could just have that.
Just that one. There was one guy who would come in. You have a limit of how much money. Like it's not a limit.
Or a requirement.
You have a requirement of how much money you have to spend in a summer for the country club.
On like pro shop.
Yeah, like caddies, golf, money in the like food, whatever.
Yeah,
you have a certain amount you have to spend.
Out.
This dude.
This is outside of your dues too.
Yeah, so like you still have to pay monthly fees, but like this guy would come in at the like end of the summer and he picked 2 caddies to come out with him. These caddies are getting 2-3 G's a piece, bro. Like you getting paid like untaxed money, bro. We talking just
Just cash.
at the end of the fucking day. Like you're walking home with this in your pocket.
Yep. And then I would do that today. I would do that.
That's the only one you go back for. That's the only one. Because like, or there's a tournament that they have. It's a pretty big tournament in the summer, and like those caddies, if you win, like those, you're getting thousands.
Dang,
like, but it's like, bro, like it's
trying to shark the medley one day.
It's not even rare. It's like. It just depends on how they play, because you can have some people who are sandbagging, playing like shitty for the whole year to get their score up. So like, there's cheating involved. But the player pool, like, I mean, let's not talk about that. But like, there's other money on the course and things like that. But it's just like there's a lot of things that go on to the point where like caddying became worth it at these points. But then it's like other days you're sitting in a caddy shack for like 4 hours, wanting to bang your head against the brick walls, and
watching like, Caddyshack,
watching the same movies. Oh my god! My first summer there, I was, because you don't go out your first summer a lot, and like unless you know some people, unless you can like finesse in. Like I got finessed in by somebody. Bobby came in a year after. I was like, "Hey, bro, play him in loops with me," type shit. If you don't know somebody, you ain't getting off that bench. My first summer, I was not getting off that goddamn bench for a minute. I started donating movies because I was like, bro, I'm not about to watch the same shit all the time. I'm like, my copies of movies are still in there till this day. I guarantee they're on the shelf. Like, bro, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Oh, I was just anything. I was anything but this.
I bet they have the same TV.
Oh, same one. It was. Oh my god, it was so trash. It was so trash. But yeah, like you at the end of the summer, you count the money and you kind of just realize how much of your soul you lost. You're just like, was it worth it? And sometimes it was, and sometimes it was like, it wasn't.
Life goal at some point though, I want to go shark the medley.
That's crazy. That's
That'd
insane.
Be so fun.
Literally just come in as a guest.
Yeah, take the whole
and be like, I'm gonna win, like, and then walk away.
Text Higgs, be like, hey, bring me out.
That would be
Get me a team.
Honestly, like, yeah, I would practice golf for a full year. I have a
25 handicap.
That's insane. Oh my god!
Not like really, just tell
just sandbag the handicap. Just be like, yeah, dude, I'm getting plus 38.
Members
strokes.
are doing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you probably, JP, would be like, you're not allowed.
Why?
It would be crazy.
He ain't gonna stop me. I'm a guest.
I'm a guest.
That's crazy.
Realistically, though, if someone was bringing me as a guest, he's not stopping it.
You have a point. Maybe that's going to be the thing one day. Because I'd go back, just like, I can't go back without a fuck you attached. And I feel like winning the medley is a fuck you attached.
I'd go back, say hi, and I don't know if I'd just walk in. But
I guess I'm not saying a fuck you like that. I'm saying like a fuck you like I want to come in and like be on some big shit. I guess what I'm saying. It's like I don't want to like. I guess look, hold on. When we left, I was a caddy and a car washer.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to go back. Not trying to go back in on the same footing. You know what I'm saying. I guess that's my fuck you. My fuck you was like, hey, I'm supposed to be.
I made it. You know what I'm saying?
I can't come back like that, because if I went back, I would want to go back because someone invited me to play around, because I want to play that course again. I miss that course. But if I come in with that energy, I know it's going to happen on the first tee.
Oh, you're gonna. Yeah.
And I've done this once before. You top the ball off the tee, it goes like 6 inches into the dirt right in front of the tee.
And everybody's looking at you.
By the way, if you do that and that happens, you can re-tee the ball on the tee box, and it's your second stroke.
Yeah.
Fun facts. Has happened to me before.
It's still sad though.
Oh, it's sad. It's sad.
See, I want to go in there on some big shit, talk some big shit. I don't even care how I play, but I'm gonna act like I played great. Like I just
That's fair
come in there on some fuck you energy. Like, but you know what I'm saying? Just because it's like fuck it, I'm back and I'm like not in the same position I was in. Like nigga, I was parking your cars. Like now I'm in here and we're equal. So you know, it's one of those things.
My golf game has been testing my patience recently. You want to know what's wild?
What?
I can launch my driver beautifully, center of the face, sounds like a fucking
bink
smack every time you hit it. I can't hit an iron right now for the life of me.
Damn.
Which one's
like the rest of the game.
The rest of the game.
Oh, true.
Every other club.
My wedges are okay.
7, 6, 5,
so everything in the middle.
Yeah, true. Like, all those middle ones.
Damn.
You got to start hitting that driver off deck.
I did that this past weekend.
Fuck it. Like
I sliced it a little bit, but I hit it off deck like nicely. But I sliced it in a lot of trees, middle of Michigan, forest course, you know.
Middle of Michigan is crazy.
Well, not middle. It's like right next to Canada, over by Port Huron.
Still wild.
I was looking for mooses. Meese.
The Upper Peninsula.
No.
Oh.
No, just north of Detroit.
Oh, damn.
Over by like Toronto.
Not all the way up. Not all the way up.
I think Toronto. Yeah.
It's wild how easily you can get into Detroit, into Canada from Detroit.
Oh yeah, I kept saying the whole weekend. I was like, I'm gonna cause an international incident. I'm gonna swim across the river because you can see Canada on the other side of the river.
Dude, when we were in a band and we used to go up there for the tournament every year to like play with the football team.
Yeah.
There was this big announcement they give all the students that's like, hey, it's not a fucking joke. Don't cross the border. Canada. Like we've had to go get students
because people will cross it without a passport and then can't get back. Because they'll let you
can go across with no documentation.
Yeah, the U.S. is like leave us.
Yeah, facts. You can't.
But like Canada is like fucking come in. Mm-hmm. We got healthcare and moose.
Yeah, facts.
And what people don't get too is Michigan people do it. But they can get this little star on their driver's license that
and they can come
it
back.
was Real ID before Real ID was everywhere.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I actually need one of those.
You just reminded me.
Do we have to? Do we need those for planes yet?
It was supposed to be 2024, but I think it keeps getting pushed back.
Yeah, it keeps getting pushed
update
back.
for everybody.
I might need to get one of those.
I need to.
If I don't know when the next time I'm going to be on the plane, but if I have to get on a plane, I do not have one of those.
Michigan people have it, and Michigan people cross just to go get like gas. Like you can do shit like that.
Well, no, I knew people from Detroit who would go across just for a night out because the drinking age in Toronto is 18.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, true.
But it's like you come back and like they will not let you the fuck back in.
Yeah.
It's like not easy. And like they would just always give this speech every year we went where it'd be like, you will get stuck.
Yeah.
It's not a joke. Like
and if you don't have a passport, it will be for a while.
Yes. It's like no, because like they were like, we've had to get students. It requires us actually going to get documentation.
Yes.
We have to call people. Like it's like a big thing. It's not just like a he's with us, bring him across. Like
it's like get every legal document your parents have and
like,
let's hope they decide to let you back in.
Your parents need to text you a photo of your birth certificate right the fuck now. And where's your passport at? Like, can your roommate can your roommate get here to Detroit with your passport? Like,
you need like birth certificate, social security card, anything that says you've ever had a bank account in the United States. Just
crazy.
A lot of stuff.
Wild.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's the times we live in. Don't get stuck across the border. That's the advice of the week.
Yeah.
Imaginary line.
Imaginary lines with lots of guns protecting them.
Yep.
Type shit.
Yeah.
What's a quote? I feel like that's a natural end.
Yeah, that is a natural end. I don't really have a quote though. I could probably dig one up here.
This is the part you stay for.
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah.
Just silence and contemplation.
Yeah, you know.
Let's see.
Confucius say. Actually, I have no way to end that. Let me not. Damn. Anybody got a song? Fuck yeah. I don't even really. All I can think of is like Princess and the Frog right now, and that's.
I've got like 3 that I can't like remember the end to.
Damn. Okay.
So it's like
do you think I would know the rest of it? Damn. Okay.
Maybe.
I don't know. You could try it, and then we just give them a half quote if anything.
Can I just like say something?
I mean, just fucking go for it. Like,
treasure what you got before it's gone.
Fuck it. That was a great one.
Little wisdom there.
Little wisdom.